Hi, I'm Emma from Double Stitch Creations. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me here today. My channel is all about crocheting. I love it. I'm a crochet addict. I'm always making and creating something, anything. I nearly wake up every day with a new idea, and I'm hoping to share those ideas with you so you get to crochet along with me, and I hope you enjoy making those creations too. Please like and subscribe and comment. I'd love to hear from you, and it really does help me out more than you know. And let me know if you like my projects, if there's a project you'd like me to create or a tutorial you'd like me to do. I'd love to hear from you. Please let me know. So this week we're going to be making my basic doll pattern. For Christmas I made my nieces ballerina dolls, and so this is the pattern I basically used. So I just created this doll, and then I created a little tutu and a hairpiece so that it looked like a ballerina. So once you do the basic doll, you can do any doll. So I'm thinking cowgirl, cowboy, sailor, anything. It's all up to your imagination, but we'll start with this doll and then we'll go from there. So each project will probably have more than one tutorial because I'm mindful of trying to keep the videos nice and short for you, and it's just easier in every sense of the word. But all the links and descriptions and everything you need will be listed in the description below. Hope you enjoy making my basic doll pattern. So I've got my coffee, always got a coffee, my hook and crochet yarn ready to go, and we'll see you in the tutorial. Okay, today we're going to be making this basic doll pattern, and once we've made the doll, you can then just add clothes and change the hairstyle or turn it into any type of doll that you like. But we're going to work on the basic doll and then we'll go from there. So this is tutorial part 1, and today we're going to be working on the eyes. So for this basic doll pattern you need some skin colour, a bit of black for the eyes, a bit of eye colour, whatever colour you'd like, and also some white for the eyes and some hair colour. And you'll need the 3.5mm hook, some scissors, a tapestry needle. Not essential but can be handy is a stitch marker and some hobby feel. I am using 8-ply 100% wool, but you can use cotton or just really anything that you have available to you. It's pretty versatile, this pattern. Alright, let's get started. Now the reason we're going to work on the eyes first is because once we've done the 2 legs, you pretty much make the body and the head as one, and you want to be able to attach your eyes before we fully close the head because it's just easier. So it's just easier to make the eyes and the arms first, then it's all ready to go, and then we can put our doll together. So we're going to do the eyes first. So I'm starting with black, and I'm going to make a slip knot. So I'm leaving a tail, I'm wrapping around my finger twice, I'm grabbing the back loop and I'm pulling it over the front loop. Once more I'm grabbing the tail and I'm wrapping in front of the loop that's still on my finger, and I'm grabbing the back loop and pulling it over the front loop. So now we've got this slip knot that you can pull tight or loosen as needed. Now this is in black, which is not always easy to see on the camera, but we'll see how we go. So we're going to chain 2. So in crochet it's called yarn over. Right, so you're putting your hook under the yarn and you're hooking it and pulling it back through the loop on your hook. That's 1, that's 2. Now we're going to put 4 single crochets in the second chain from the hook. So here's our hook. This is our first chain, so the little V shapes make up a chain. So this is our first chain. You can't crochet into it because it'll just undo. So we're going to go into the second chain. So we'll just follow that slip knot and pull out that bottom loop. If you pull it out a little bit bigger, you'll find it easier to see where you've got to put your stitches, and you can tighten it later. Alright, so we're going to put 4 single crochets into this circle here that we just made a bit bigger. So to do that, put your hook through that chain space that we just made bigger, then yarn over. So I'm hooking the yarn and pulling it back through. Now I have 2 loops on my hook, yarn over and pull through the first. Pull through both, sorry. Both loops on your hook, so that's 1. Into that same chain space, yarn over, pull up a loop, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through both. Into the same chain space, yarn over, pull up a loop, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through both. Now on this one, we're going to go into the chain space, we're yarning over, we're pulling up a loop, but this time we're going to change colour to the eye colour, your chosen eye colour. I'm going to go with blue. Right, and so what we do, instead of yarning over the black, just drop the black, yarn over and pull through both those loops that are on your hook. And then you can pull it tight, and we will knot that off later. And now we're just looking for the first stitch of the round. So it's a bit hard to see with the black. Each stitch has a front loop and a back loop, and here's my first stitch here. So I'm going to put 2 single crochets in blue into this first stitch of the round. So can you see that our loop on our hook has changed colour now? So we're using blue, and we've dropped the black, and we will cut that off soon. So I'm going into the first stitch. This first round's always a little tricky, but once you get going, it doesn't get too bad. So then we're going to do 2 single crochets into this stitch. 1, 2. Now you can pull everything tight. We're going to do 1 single crochet into the next stitch. And 2 single crochets into the next stitch. And then 1 single crochet into the last stitch. And you should have 6 stitches in blue. It is a bit tight, a bit small, but you'll get there in the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Okay, sorry, we're meant to change colour here, so just undo that last stitch. We'll start again. So we're going into the last stitch. Yarn over. We're changing colour to white now. Yarn over. Pull up a loop, 2 loops in your hook. Now drop the blue and pick up the white, and just leave a little bit of a tail. Then yarn over in the white, so you yarn over and pull through both those loops in your hook. And now you've changed colour to white. Now we're going to do 2 single crochets into the next stitch. So into the first stitch of the round, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both. Now we're doing another single crochet into the same stitch. Then we're going to do 1 single crochet into the next stitch. Now we're going to do 2 single crochets into the same stitch. Then 1 single crochet. Now 2 single crochets. And then 1 single crochet. And now we're going to just slip stitch into that first stitch. So going into that first stitch, yarn over, pull up the loop, and you're pulling the front loop through the back loop. And now you can cut your yarn. You want to leave enough so that you can attach it to your doll. I usually sew around my features twice so they definitely don't come off. So just cut a long enough strand, and you can also cut off the blue and the black here. And now just pull that yarn all the way through. So just now turn it over. And we're just going to grab the 2 black strands and pull everything nice and tight. Now you're just going to try some knots. So I usually do about 3 knots, and then you can just trim it. And you're not really going to see those little bits once you touch the eye. Now grab the 2 blue and again pull everything nice and tight and do 3 knots. And then just trim off the blue. Now before we knot off the white, you want to add your little catch light into the eye, just to give your doll a little bit more personality. So just grabbing one of the ends of your white, doesn't matter which one you grab, and just going into the black. And then just go up there, and you might want to do it twice. And then I just knot the whites together, so you can even, if you want to, just feed this, or even this one actually, just feed it to the back a little bit so you can knot them together. Okay, so just knot these 2 strands together. And then just don't cut off the long tail, because that's what we're going to use to attach the eye to the head of our doll. Just trim the shorter end though, and that's one eye down. Okay, and now you need to just go ahead and make a second eye, and then we'll just put that aside. So I'll get back to you when the second eye is finished. Alright, there we have our 2 eyes for our doll. So they're all ready to go. So just put them aside for now, but you'll appreciate having them done already. So we'll put them aside, and I will see you in the next tutorial. I'm trying to keep my tutorials short and sweet as possible, so we'll just keep them into small parts. So So this one was the eyes, and the next one we will do the arms. Alright, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Bye for now.